Welcome to Style Masterclass, the podcast that teaches women to look stylish and feel confident so that they can show up ready to conquer and slay no matter what size they are. I'm your host, Miss J. You ready?
Welcome back to the Style Masterclass podcast. This week, we are going to talk about confidence, influence, and income, the connection between style and success. And we're going to talk about this connection in each of those three key areas. How does style affect your confidence? How does style affect your influence? How does style ultimately affect the tangible result of income, revenue, raises, profits? Let's talk about it. Let's dive in. So number one, confidence is the foundation. And I think it's important to talk about this in the context of how I teach style. Style is the outward reflection of your thoughts and feelings about yourself. You have a thought, it produces an emotion in you, and then from that place, you decide whether you want to get dressed or not. So if you wake up and you're like, I'm running behind, and you feel rushed, that's going to affect how you decide to dress your body that day or not. If you wake up and you start nitpicking your body and you feel shame, that's going to affect how you choose to get dressed or not that day. If you wake up and you're like, I am here for this, let's go, and you're feeling confident and assured, that affects how you decide to get dressed or not. So from a practical standpoint, confidence refers to a person's self-assuredness, their belief in themselves, and their ability to take that belief and put action behind it. So when I talk about the relation of confidence to style, most of you are looking for clothing in hopes that the clothing is automatically going to make you feel better about yourself. And you're hoping that with the right outfit, we just slap a cute outfit on you, it's going to resolve everything for you. And it's yes and. So yes, I do think that confidence is a foundation that's necessary. Just like I think foundation garments are the perfect place to begin, the best place to begin, really the place you should start when it comes to a style journey, which is why, unlike a lot of stylists, I spend time with my clients on bras and underwear and making sure that their foundation garments fit them perfectly. Because as we build upon that foundation, if we're lumpy and bumpy and uncomfortable, it's going to reflect when we walk in our clothing, when we sit in our clothing, when we're standing on stage, et cetera, et cetera. So it's such an important part to have good foundation garments. Just like I think confidence is the foundation to having influence, to having the income that you want, whether you're a professional, whether you're an executive, whether you're an entrepreneur. And I love to teach confidence through style. I think style is such a beautiful conduit to teach you about confidence, to show you where you're lacking confidence, to show you that there's only one more piece of the puzzle that maybe you're missing, that you've already got the goods. So let's make this practical. I have a client who is actually a genius. And I don't say that lightly. The woman is a genius. She's so brilliant. And her vision for the future is powerful. And she works at a level that I don't really quite understand her job, and nor do I have to fully help her and encourage her. But what was so interesting was she has such internal confidence when it comes to doing what she does. I mean, it's powerful when she explains her, roles, the different entrepreneurial endeavors, different degrees that she holds. I mean, it's just, I'm in awe of her. Clearly, you can tell. What was so fascinating is she had a client meeting that we were getting her dressed for. And it was so interesting that suddenly when it came to talking about the clothing she was going to wear and what we were going to select for her, the confident women, the robust woman, the very big with her voice, taking up space woman, it's like she disappeared on me. And I'm like, hey, what happened over there? And she's like, this is just an area where I don't feel really confident. It was so sad to see her almost crippled by the idea that I'm not really good at this part of it, but I know it's important. I have to go into this client meeting to sell this big idea where we can literally change the world and the health of potentially millions of people. And this part just doesn't feel, I don't feel really confident or assured about it. You could start talking really fast. You could just see suddenly it's like that woman who was telling me about this thing that she's so passionate about, that she's so intellectually smart and intelligent about, that she is the foremost expert in her field on this particular thing. It's like she vanished. And I think it's so fun as a style coach, as a personal stylist, as an image consultant, to unpack that with a client and get them dressed, get them ready, while also coaching them on their brain. So what was so cool about this is we got her outfit sorted and we did some trial runs with different things. And I could see the relief wash over her. And I asked her, I said, I could see a change in your body language. I call it the magic moment. And I said, I could see the change in your body language. Did you feel it? She said, yeah. I put the outfit on and then something, I felt like it clicked. I was like, tell me about the click. She's like, something clicked for me because I realized, oh, this part can be sorted out. This part has a solution. The style component that has felt so elusive to me for so long, it has a solution. That's literally why you have a job. And I started laughing. I was like, yeah, that's literally why I have a job. And what was so fun about that is she showed up to that meeting. She's made the offer. There's been some back and forth proposals. They're ironing out the details. And because she decided, here's my zone of genius. I'm really good at this, but I'm not so great with the style stuff, but I know it's important. And if I want to have the kind of influence and impact over an entire generation of potentially millions of people, I have to take care of this part so I can show up fully for the other part. I have to take care of what I'm going to wear in that meeting, feel really good about it so I can check it off my list so I can get back to work on what's going to have the biggest influence and impact over millions of people. And of course, a tangible result of this is it's going to affect her income. If she sells this proposal, that's potentially hundreds of thousands, potentially millions of dollars for her business, but will also have influence and impact over millions of lives. And how sad would it have been if an outfit stood in the way of that kind of influence and impact over millions of lives and her income? Now, some of you are in a place where you have an idea that the style stuff's important. And you are so smart and you are so intelligent and you are so passionate about what you do on the world and the impact you want to have on the world. And I can feel it when I'm in the room with you and you explain to me what you do and how passionate you are about it. And you have an important meeting, you have a client event, you have a gala for a lot of my doctors, y'all gala it up. This is a gala season. And you're so passionate about the causes that you're invested in. And I ask you, what are you going to wear? And it's like a different woman appears in front of me suddenly. And that confident, robust, passionate woman, it's like she disappears. And here's what I want you to know. Number one, my friend, I love you. I see you. I get that oftentimes when you're a professional or an executive or an entrepreneur who's really passionate and lived your life for your career, your passion, your entrepreneurial endeavors, a lot of times you have an idea that this style stuff's important, but you don't even know where to start. And I just want to let you know, stop spinning your wheels and get some freaking help. Number two, please, please, please don't let an outfit, the right wardrobe for a traveling event or a conference, working and networking a room, please don't let your clothing ever stand between you and the influence and impact you can have over an entire generation of people. We need you so desperately to show up fully, taking up space with your ideas, your body, your voice. We don't need you hiding. We don't need you in clothes that don't fit you. No, we need you ready to show up, to have influence and impact. And yes, my friends, the result of that for many of you is going to be an increase in income. You're going to make sales. You're going to cut deals. You're going to get raises and promotions and advancements. And some of you are just going to get more accolades because you're generous and philanthropic and you're going to be in more benefits and more committees and you get to do you, boo. but don't ever let your clothing stand in the way of the influence and impact you can have. We need you to show up ready and on point. So if you struggle with this, and sometimes you're like, I know this is important, but I kind of fail to see the connection of why I should even bother with this. Your style directly has an impact on the influence you can have, the income you can generate. And sometimes, friends, if you're not confident in an area, get some help. Let me help you get the confidence you need to build you a foundation wardrobe, to get you the foundation garments, to get you the clothing you need so you can go into those rooms and have influence and impact. So if you're ready for some help, which I hope you are, click on the link below to work with me. Miss J out.
Thank you for listening to today's episode. To learn more about how to work with me, go to judithgaton.com. Click on the Start Here button to get access to my free personal style class. I give you a quick style win, a confidence boost, and you walk away with the tools to start getting stylish. Who doesn't love that? See you there. Miss J out.